it's all around the NFL. Peyton Manning is now gone officially from the Colts. So entering free agency, which teams would you like to see him getting picked up by? My three choices, Miami is one, Washington, and also to make things interesting, the New York Jets.
Yeah.
You know, my people actually laugh at me for what I say. He should probably go to.
Oh, San Francisco.
I say one possibility for San Francisco as maybe either a backup.
Actually, I heard Marshall Falk say this on NFL.com. He says that Peyton Manning should stay away from NFC teams.
Well, he is an AFC quarterback, so that is true. But also, I would like to see him go to a across the bay team as well. You know, maybe look good in black and silver. I know.
You wish.
Yeah, I do. Another team I'm actually going to say this. I would love. I'm saying this honestly. I would love to see him go to because I think they really need him. Even though people say that Nick they don't need him, I think Minnesota might be a good fit for him.
You know, I never thought of Minnesota. Minnesota would actually be a good pick because who they have?
Hey, how about Christian Ponder?
Yeah,
Christian
yeah.
Ponder's pretty decent.
And having
I wouldn't know. Like I said, I don't think he's a good fit on the. I wouldn't say he wouldn't be a good. I mean, I probably would say he probably wouldn't be a good fit on the Vikings since you got Christian Ponder.
But again,
with the nice little season that he had, I don't think they're gonna pick him up.
But again, Peyton could mentor him for maybe a season or two. So.
That's what
I just don't see it really happening.
Well, that's
as much as I respect that opinion, I just don't really see it happening.
Or even another team that no one's even thought about. Maybe even Arizona might be a good fit too.
Yeah, I think that whole Kevin Cobb thing was a bust for Arizona. But you know what? If you want my opinion on this, I would love to see him in San Francisco, but obviously that may not happen.
It's probably not gonna happen.
Well, an obvious good fit would probably be Washington.
Yeah, they do.
Washington. Washington don't even have a quarterback.
No, they don't.
Not at the moment. Well, yeah, Rex Grossman. I'm gonna win the NFC East. Yeah, right.
Right.
But anyways,
yeah, the only thing he won is a trip to denial.
Yes, that's right. And then the second team,
insane asylum.
Yeah.
The second team that you both mentioned, I believe, was Miami. So that's
Miami
also
was another one.
Well, then the third one, which
I said the New York Jets because I think it'll be interesting to see if Sanchez actually can play up to his potential.
The only thing I worry about him going to Miami is Miami's not really known for having that long ball game. They're mostly the short ball and the running game. So wouldn't that be kind of a
Peyton Manning, Reggie Bush, Brandon Marshall? That's not a bad 1-2-3 combo.
No, but you have to think about this. You think about this. Manning's more about the long ball. He's not really into that those short lobs.
Yeah. So why not Cleveland then? Because apparently I also heard Cleveland as well.
Okay, Cleveland with Colt McCoy. And
Cleveland would actually also be kind of a good and kind of bad because Cleveland does do the long ball, but you've seen them a lot doing mostly going with the halfback plays and stuff. So
and if you really want to throw a wild card team into this, I'm just saying because you always hear this, after the NFL season end. How about Denver?
That's what I was just gonna say.
Kick out Tebow. Get rid of Tebow. Yeah.
No, that's what. That was actually good. I was gonna actually say Denver. Right? You took the words right out of my mouth.
If our window's open, you can see Mr. Story and a whole bunch of fans having signs like "Go Vincent."
Yeah.
I heard that exact same thing on ESPN yesterday.
Yep. And by the way, Oakland would be terrible because remember they still have Jason Campbell for a while, and then they could re-sign Carson Palmer if they really had a choice.
Well, also I'm just thinking about this though. There's another team that people think that I heard a fan on Xbox actually say this to me. That
Xbox?
Literally that they want him to go to. They say that he should go to the Eagles.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, they have Vic, and then
and then Deshaun Jackson, LaShawn McCoy. Why in the blue hell would they want Peyton Manning?
That's what I'm saying. Why would you?
Well, your fan on Xbox is a flat out dumbass. That's just for.
And plus, just tell the Eagles to re-sign Vince Young if Michael Vick is really that much of a bust.
Yeah, seriously. Come on now, man.
And another team I heard too. Another fan was saying that the Saints need him, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, no. You know what? They just
put
the franchise tag on Drew Brees, and then if you also didn't hear, Randy Moss has been over there lately.
Yeah, he was over that. That is one thing.
He's leaving Patriots, so that's good. That's a good thing.
And speaking of another rumor, they said if wherever Peyton Manning goes, Reggie Wayne will possibly follow. I kind of sent you that last night.
Yeah, well, if Reggie, that's a good combo.
Why didn't you send me? Oh, yeah, you don't even have my number. That's right. Okay.
That's probably a good thing, but Anyways,
Why is that a good thing?
I don't know. I'll yell at you later. But anyways,
All right.
We'll
Can you
schedule-
think of
Time to get yelled at.
We'll
but
schedule
anyways,
it.
can you think of a team that only needs a that only doesn't need a which team needs a quarterback and a wide receiver?
Buffalo.
So you
I
really think-
wouldn't say Buffalo. With Fitzpatrick's actually had a decent year last year. Plus he's got Stevie Johnson. I mean, come on now.
Baltimore.
So
No,
you
you-
really
you-
lost faith in Joe Flacco.
You
You're
really-
saying that?
Look,
Hey,
yeah, he's
Flacco is very solid.
I
when
mean
it
a team that needs both. Maybe one of the teams we've been mentioning for like the last 5
Washington.
minutes.
Washington.
Okay,
Kansas
Washington.
City.
Maybe Miami. You know what? Maybe not Miami. I forgot they got Brandon Marshall.
Kansas City.
Well,
So you
hey,
would get rid of Matt
Brandon
Castle.
Marshall, Reggie Wayne. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm
you
just
know, a
saying
team that
1-2
has
1-2
both.
combo. 1-2 combo, man. You gotta.
True.
Hey, sometimes wide receivers do need a 1-2 combo.
Yeah, they
That's
do.
why I'm
Yeah,
just-
well, like I said, I'm still saying that if Manning went to the Vikings, they'd probably be dominate this year.
Who the heck do the Vikings have as a wide receiver? Don't they still have Percy?
They have
Harvin?
Percy Harvin,
Harvin,
yeah.
That's right.
And if
Percy
and
Harvin.
adding, and think about that, adding Manning and Harvey together, jeez, what a combo.
You know what? The other team, I know none of us has mentioned this yet. We did mention it off the air. Was Seattle.
Oh yeah, but Seattle needs more than just a quarterback. They need a receiving core and they need defense, man.
Well, they have a good running game now with Marshawn Lynch.
Of course, Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, they have a good running game, but man, you can't I always tell people
against the Saints.
Yeah, but you can't just have a running game. You have to have that long ball because if you were just a running game team, the defense is that.
Tavares Jackson's the
Yeah.
quarterback for Seattle.
And
Just to
yeah, and it's not
put that into there
yeah.
for those who don't
And
know.
it's not like you can't just they can't stop the ball from
Yeah.
running.
But again, throw Seattle in the mix. Why
Yeah.
not?
Especially being an ex-defensive lineman, that was my favorite thing to do, is just crack the head of the halfback, besides cracking the quarterback.
And if you didn't notice, I think last season was Tavares Jackson's first real season instead of being behind Brett Favre and all the crap he's been through.
You know what?
Minnesota.
You know what? I have to hear that Brett, I didn't get my chance because Brett Favre did this, Brett Favre did that. You know what?
Hey, Aaron Rodgers
Don't-
went through the same damn thing,
Exactly.
and now look where he's at.
Get over it. Get over it. Brett, you know why they played you over? They played Brett Favre over you because guess what? Look
He had
at
more
the
experience.
Exactly.
And he knows how to get the job done.
You know how you get the starter spot? You know how you get the starter spot? You work hard and you work hard. You show the coach that you want it, and then you'll get it.
Which makes me think, why didn't the Colts just keep Peyton for, maybe another 2 or 3 years, let Andrew Luck, sit on the bench? The same thing that Aaron Rodgers went through his career, so.
Because with this injury, it's like when you look at a player with an injury, it's like,
Here we go
he's
with
just
an
a-
injury.
He's just like a kind of like when you write a check or something, he's just that little add-on that you don't really need.
Well,